Hello, today we're going to be learning about singular and plural nouns. Singular means one and plural means more than one or many. Before we begin this lesson, it's important that we know what a noun is. A noun is a person, animal, place, or thing. We can tell if a word is a noun if it makes sense when the word the comes before it and if the word can be made plural. On the left-hand side of this column, we can see that there are singular nouns, and on the right-hand side, we have plural nouns. Remember that singular means one, so a car or one car, a ring or one ring, a teacher, an apple, and an egg. Now, if you remember from last week's lesson on articles, we used an egg when referring to one egg because egg begins with a vowel and we use an before nouns beginning with a vowel, whereas we use a before nouns beginning with a consonant. So, how do we make singular nouns plural? So, to make most nouns plural, we just add an S. So, a car changes to two cars or multiple cars. A ring becomes three rings or multiple rings when making the singular noun plural. Four teachers or multiple teachers. Five apples and six eggs, adding S onto the ends of those words. Now we're going to have a look at some different nouns. So remember, singular just means one. A bus, a box, a church, a watch, a bush, and a buzz. So we add ES rather than S to words ending in S, X, CH, TCH, SH, and Z. So you can see in this column, I've coloured the final letter in red so we can identify if we would use an S or ES at the end. So a bus, we want to change that word into a plural noun meaning more than one. So a bus changes to two buses or multiple buses. Three boxes, four churches, five watches, six bushes, and seven buzzers. Another rule for adding ES onto the ends of words is that ES is added to almost all common words ending with O. So potatoes, meaning multiple or more than one. If I just had our base word potato, it would be referring to one potato, a singular noun. So some examples of this is potatoes, tomatoes, dingoes, echoes, and heroes. An exception of this rule is words pertaining to music, so pianos, cellos, altos, and sopranos. For these words, we are simply just adding S onto the end to make it plural. So let's have a go at applying what we have learnt. So we're going to begin with two cars. Two means multiple. I'm not referring to one car, I'm referring to two. This word ends in R, so that means I'm simply adding an S onto the end of the word. Three class should be three classes. I'm referring to multiple or more than one. Class ends in S, so that means I have to add ES onto the end of that word to make it plural. Five watch, I'm referring to multiple. Watch ends in TCH, and I know that when a noun ends in TCH, I have to add ES onto the end to make it plural. An elephant, I'm just referring to one elephant. Therefore, it's a singular noun, so I don't need to make any changes when writing that again. 8 ducks is multiple ducks. This word ends in a K, so I know that I just have to add S onto the end when making it plural. 6 fox. Fox, this would need to be changed into a plural noun. The word ends in X, so I know I just add ES onto the end. 10 potato. Now that's our rule that we just learned. So I add ES onto the end of this word to make it a plural noun. So finally, to revise what we have learned. To make most nouns plural, we just add S onto the end. So car is referring to a singular noun and cars is multiple. We add ES rather than S to words ending in S, X, CH, TCH, SH, and Z. So we can see that watch ends in TCH, so I'm adding ES onto the end to make it plural. Finally, we add ES to almost all common words that end with O.